We join the rest of the world to reflect on this year's powerful theme: rights, justice, action for all women and girls. This theme is not merely a slogan, it is a call to conscience, it is a call to leadership, it is a call to every Gambian woman and man, young and old, to reaffirm our shared commitment to building a nation where every woman and every girl enjoys her full rights, accesses justice without fear or discrimination, and benefits from concrete actions that transform her life and future. As this message is broadcast across our regions, we pause to honor the extraordinary contributions of Gambian women. We celebrate the market woman who rises before dawn to sustain our households and our economy, the female farmers who cultivate our lands and ensure food security, the nurses and doctors who care for our communities, the teachers shaping the minds of our children, the entrepreneurs creating jobs, the civil servants serving with integrity, the activists advocating for justice, and the mothers and grandmothers whose wisdom anchors our families. Indeed, the history of the Gambia cannot be told without acknowledging the strength and resilience of its women. Congratulations to the women of the Gambia. Fellow Gambians, the Constitution of the Republic of the Gambia guarantees equality before the law. It affirms that women and men are entitled to the same fundamental rights and freedoms. Over the years, our nation has also ratified key international and regional instruments, including the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women, the CEDAW, and the Maputo Protocol, reaffirming our commitment to gender equality and the protection of women's rights. Legal guarantees alone are not enough. Rights must be lived realities. They must be experienced in homes, in schools, in workplaces, and in communities. Every Gambian girl has the right to quality education. No girl should be forced to abandon her schooling due to poverty, early marriage, or social pressures. Every woman has the right to own property, to inherit land, to access credit, and to participate fully in the economic life. Every woman has the right to live free from violence, whether domestic violence, sexual harassment, harmful traditional practices, or any form of abuse. The government of the Gambia remains committed to strengthening laws, policies, and institutions that protect and promote these rights. Through collaboration with the National Assembly, civil society organizations, traditional and religious leaders, and development partners, we continue to review and enhance our legal frameworks to ensure they respond effectively to the needs of women and girls. But laws must also be understood. Rights must be known. Therefore, we call on communities, media houses, and grassroots organizations to intensify awareness campaigns so that every woman in every region knows her rights and how to claim them. Fellow Gambians, justice means protection, accountability, and timely redress. It means that survivors of violence are treated with dignity and respect. It means that perpetrators are held accountable regardless of their status. In this regard, I'm pleased to inform you that the Gambia is on the verge of inaugurating the Special Court for Sexual and Gender-Based Violence, the first of its kind in the Gambia. This is a landmark development in our justice system. The establishment of the SGBV Court demonstrates government's unwavering commitment to addressing sexual and gender-based violence through specialized, efficient, and survivor-centered procedures. The Special Court will fast-track cases, reduce backlog, enhance confidentiality, and ensure that survivors are not subjected to unnecessary delays or re-traumatization. It strengthens trust in our institutions and reinforces the messages that violence against women and girls will not be tolerated in our society. In addition, government is strengthening coordination between the Gambia Police Force, health services, social welfare officers, and community child protection mechanisms. Community child protection mechanisms, pathways are being reinforced so that survivors, particularly in rural areas, receive medical care, psychosocial counseling, legal assistance, and social support without any delay. Recognizing that financial hardship often prevents survivors from pursuing justice, government is operationalizing the Sexual and Gender-Based Violence Special Support Fund. This fund is designed to provide financial assistance for medical treatment, legal representation, temporary shelter, psychosocial services, and economic reintegration. Many rural women lack the resources to travel and pursue cases or rebuild their lives after abuse. The SGBV Special Support Fund will ensure that justice is not denied because of poverty. Justice must reach the villages. It must be accessible across all regions. Traditional leaders and religious authorities play a critical role in promoting lawful reporting and discouraging informal settlements in serious cases that undermine survivors' rights. The justice system must work for the most vulnerable. Fellow Gambians, for too long, gender equality has been discussed in conferences and policy documents. Now is the time for measurable transformative action. Action means allocating adequate resources to gender-responsive programs. Action means integrating gender considerations across all sectors: agriculture, health, education, trade, environment, and infrastructure. Action means ensuring that women are represented in decision-making at every level. In the Gambia, women continue to be underrepresented in political and leadership positions. While we have seen encouraging progress, we must do more to create an enabling environment for women's political participation. When women are at the decision-making table, policies are more inclusive and more responsible to the needs of families and communities. Action also means investing in girls. When we invest in girls, education, health, and protection, we invest in the future of our nation. A girl who completes her education is more likely to secure decent work, contribute to economic growth and development, and raise healthy, educated children. To parents and guardians across the country, support your daughters' dreams. Encourage them to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, agriculture, public service, and leadership. Let us raise a generation of confident, capable young women who know their worth and their potential. Fellow Gambians, the theme reminds us that our efforts must be inclusive for all women and girls, leaving no one behind. This includes women and girls with disabilities who often face multiple layers of discrimination. It includes women in rural communities whose voices may not always be heard. It includes adolescent girls navigating the transition to adulthood. It includes elderly women who deserve dignity and care. It includes women living in poverty and those affected by climate change, migration, or other vulnerabilities. No one must be left behind. Climate change, for instance, disproportionately affects women in the Gambia, especially those engaged in agriculture and natural resource management. As rainfall patterns shift and environmental pressures increase, women farmers bear heavy burdens. Therefore, gender-responsive climate policies are not optional, they're essential, and similar social protection programs must be strengthened to cushion vulnerable communities and households, many of which are headed by women. Fellow Gambians, gender equality is not a woman's issue alone. It is a national issue. It is a developmental issue. It is a human rights issue. We call upon men and boys to be allies in this journey. Positive masculinity, grounded on respect, responsibility, and partnership, must be promoted in our homes, schools, and communities. Fathers must model equality for their sons. Brothers must respect and support their sisters. Husbands must view their wives as partners in progress. When women thrive, families thrive. When families thrive, the nation thrives. Fellow Gambians, the progress we have made as a country and as a nation has been possible because of strong partnerships between government, civil society organizations, the private sector, faith-based organizations, traditional leaders, youth groups, and other development partners. On this occasion, I extend heartfelt appreciation to all stakeholders who continue to champion the rights and welfare of women and girls in the Gambia.